I thought we should do a simple tulip vase because, you know, it's tulip season. Tulips are available right now, and they're going to be running now all the way through. I mean, it's tulips 24/7 with our friends at Sun Valley because they grow tulips 24/7 there. But people think about tulips, especially in the spring and especially in the wintertime. It's just a great, beautiful flower for us to get excited about. And so when I was at the flower seller the other day, I bought 2 bunches of parrot tulips, red parrot tulips, because they were there and they were available. And so I put them in water. They've gotten taller and bigger. And I left them inside their sleeves in my Kreisel Professional 3 water. So I have Kreisel Professional 3. I left them in the sleeves inside there. And I set them in the window. I set them right here in the window so that they would grow towards the light. That's super important, right? And so now what we're going to do is we're going to put them in this vase. This is one of my go-to vases. I just love it because it's a cube, but it has just a little flare at the top. It tapers, and that makes it so easy to arrange in and just makes it so great. Now, the other thing about my parrot tulips is they're going to be a little bit heavy. As they get bigger, they're absorbing that flower nutrient in the water. Those heads are going to get bigger. They're going to fall over and they're going to open up. I love the interactiveness of a parrot tulip. That's one of the coolest things that I just love. And so the parrot variation is caused by a virus. It's actually a virus that the tulips have. And it was the same virus that caused tulipomania. If you want to watch, we have a Jay Schwanke's Life in Bloom about tulips, and we talk about tulipomania and how it was actually this variant virus, and not a virus like COVID, and stuff like that, but a virus that changes the shape and form of the bloom. And these became so popular during tulipomania that people were known to sell crazy stuff for parrot tulips. And I just think that that's kind of amazing. They talk about, oh, look at this guy. Look at how he's just all kind of in there. This is the second thing I've found when I'm arranging that I want to make sure I take a picture of, right? And so that's why you always got to keep your cameras always got to be right there ready to go. Look at that. That's amazing. I'll post these on our Instagram account so you can see them too. So if you want to catch up and kind of see what I was seeing here and what we were doing, I'm happy to do that. Look at, there's also one other little sprout coming off here. So this is going to have 2 blooms on it. So I want to make sure that I cut this extra long and leave it here in here so that it's gonna fall. Both of those are going to be able to get out of there and look beautiful. Love it. Love it. So people would trade crazy stuff. Like they would trade houses. They would, it was just wild. People wanted these variant tulips because they were so different, unique, and interesting. And I just love a parrot tulip because it's just got so much interest going on with it. I'm going to cut this guy a little bit shorter. I'm going to tuck him right there. So see what I kind of got going on there? And now as I've said, always with tulips, you don't need to worry about trying to design them a whole lot, because what's going to happen is over the next 24 hours that they're in this vase, they are going to start to become photosensitive. They're going to grow towards the light. They're going to open up. They're going to change, and they're basically going to arrange themselves. Okay. And so I always just tell people, don't worry too much about it. This one has a little baby down in here too. So it's 2 for 1. Love that. My friend Nicolette Dobie at Holland America, they are our closed caption. Holland America is our closed caption sponsor for season 3, and I love that because you know how important closed captioning is. And so she sent me a note this morning because she was just having a cup of coffee, and I sent her a Jay Schwanke's Life in Bloom mug, and she had to send me a picture of her coffee and her Jay Schwanke's Life in Bloom mug. It just makes me so happy. Her and her dad, Benno, you will see him in season 3. He is not a tulip expert, but he is a lily expert, and he is just just a great guy. I really enjoy every single time I can hang around with Benno. Now, you're gonna notice I'm kind of letting everybody fall to one side. I'm not really making them come out one direction. I'm making them all fall to the side. And then when I set this in the house, I'm gonna set it in a place where this goes towards the window or towards the light, and these tulips will continue to migrate over this direction, okay? Boy, so many of these have an extra little baby tulip inside there. I'm so happy about that. Gotta love when you get a little extra baby. Yeah, so pretty. Just gorgeous. I can't even imagine how many varieties of tulips there are. Oh, look at these two are side by side. They're kind of like Siamese twins. They're right next to each other. Their little heads are going to bloom out together. I'm going to cut him short, and I'm going to put him back over here because that'll be a great addition right back here. Helps me balance the scale of this vase a little bit as well. So now I have trimmed off a lot of leaves. You're going to notice that, right? So you could, just be aggressive and kind of whacked off the bottoms of these and just shoved them in the vase. But I think taking our time to get those extra leaves off and stuff is going to make for a much prettier arrangement. And I feel like it needs to go right about here. There we go. Now look at this. Look at. That's a lot of leaves. Now the other thing is those are all going to fight for water and food, right? And not anymore because I'm going to put them in the trash. But they would have fought from our blooms and our blossoms for water and food. And so we need to remember that is removing those items that are damaged. Super helpful. Super, super helpful for us. Now look at that. Now, again, of course, notice it all kind of flows over this way. Or it flows over this way. And what if I place it then, if I have a window over here, I've got this window. So I would place it like this so that those guys continue to grow towards that light. But those are just exquisite. And I love, I don't typically buy, make my noise and then tell you. I don't typically buy parrot tulips if they're already open. I like them to be very, very tight. And so I could identify in this bunch that these were going to be parrot tulips. And so I bought them very closed. Okay. And so then I can appreciate every single second as these variants open. But the reason they're called parrot too is because they look like they're almost like a feather. The leaves, the petals are almost like a feather. And they're going to be exquisite on the inside too. This is going to be very, very Instagram-y and stuff like that too. So we'll make sure that we take extra pictures of these. So make sure you follow us on Instagram. It's YouBloom at Instagram. And then also make sure that you follow us on Facebook too, Jay Schwanke's Life in Bloom, because you can see the great posts of the arrangements that we make, and you'll get to see them as they get bigger and better and get more updated. Because that's the one thing is when we're arranging these right now, you don't get to appreciate what they're going to look like in 2 or 3 or 5 days or 7 days or when it's just going to be incredible. Okay. That's the best part about flowers is being present to enjoy them as they thrive in your home. So hope you had a great time today. Oh, final step. Chrysal Professional Glory. This helps to not make sure that they get dehydrated. They will not get dehydrated with this. It's going to help seal in the moisture so that they're going to last about 26% longer. Great thing. If you're interested in buying any of the Chrysal products, the Chrysal Professional 3, the Chrysal Professional Glory, go to the youbloom.com website to the shop, and there's a place where you can buy Chrysal, and just click on that and make sure you mention YouBloom. You get a free gift. So that's awesome too. All right. I hope you enjoyed our tulip time today. All right, until next time, you haven't done the flowers.